Hello everyone, it's Yanni here, Director and Auctioneer at Yanni Mooney Property. We welcome you to our live real estate Monday night update at 7 p.m. For February 20th. It's absolutely a pleasure being with you. Unit 6 of 58 Esplanade in Golden Beach settled today. Very big congratulations to my client Jim and Sandra, let me get that out properly, for settling that one. Absolute pleasure working with you. That sale is quite significant. It's actually the highest ever sale for a unit, 2-bedroom, 1-bathroom ever for Golden Beach in its history. So, you know, there's records still definitely being done and wasn't it a massive result? Unit 6 of 58. Esplanade in Golden Beach, selling for a new suburb record, $750,000 for a 2-bedroom, 1-bathroom unit. What's happening in 4551? Well, there was 15 residential sales over the course of the last 7 days. Now 3 properties sold over that big $1 million amount, 9 properties selling under the $1 million amount, and 3 properties selling for an undisclosed figure. Now we're seeing very good numbers currently and moving forward as well. Now there's 440 properties on the market at the moment in 4551, which are healthy numbers, good numbers. We're seeing 27 properties hit the market in the last week. Now the week before that it was 32. So we're seeing more and more listings come on the market, but again, nothing too massive, quite healthy numbers out there. What is interesting and what we know is there's been 9 interest rate hikes consecutively in 9 months. 9 hikes in 9 months. Interest rates are higher. I was reading an article today that was saying the average borrower has roughly 27% less borrowing power than what they did prior to these interest rate hikes. So if a borrower had $1 million to borrow from the bank, that same borrower may have around $750,000. So that's declined on average by 27%, which is quite big, it's quite massive. What we haven't seen though at all, or anything close to it, is real estate decline by 27% or anywhere near it. It's quite an interesting market at the moment. We're meeting more and more cash buyers, more and more buyers who have a lot of equity in their home, and I'm not seeing what the media is reporting at the moment. Yes, it's not as red hot as it was, property selling in a day with multiple offers. We're still selling property quite quickly. My average days on market is still below 30 at the moment. Average in the area is probably around 60, so still a lot better. But if we go back to even 2017, the properties on the market in 4551 were over double what they are now. So close to 1,000 properties on the market in our postcode. That number being that low still says supply versus demand. There's still quite low supply, still very healthy demand. And I think I'm seeing buyers at the moment, they're going, Yanni, it's a good market for us to buy. We don't have as much competition. Serious buyers out there are saying, well, next month I'm going to have less borrowing power and the market might not come down to that level. So let's buy now. Let's use this market to our advantage, and we never know when it's going to take over again and take off. So those numbers, 440 on the market and 4551 listings right now as it is, still very healthy. What we will keep our eyes on though is that number. I think that's the determining factor, or probably the biggest factor that's going to change our market in the future, is more and more supply coming on at dramatic levels, and buyers having more and more choice and naturally changing the market. So I think that's probably the biggest point, rather than directly interest rates changing our market. So we will keep our eyes on that, but still very healthy numbers, especially if you've been watching these market updates week to week over the last 6 weeks. We have some auctions this Friday. Now we have 4 properties going under the hammer. It starts at 11 a.m. at Unit 5 of 18, Esplanade at Bullcock Beach. This 3-bedroom unit with really nice views and an outstanding spot. Being on the Esplanade means that you're in one of the best streets in the suburb. You're still very close to the main street of town of Bullcock Street with this property, and you're on a corner as well. It's a very good spot. It does need a bit of renovation, But I think what I've been seeing from buyers is saying, Yanni, we can spend some money and make some money and have a whole lot of fun doing it. So that property goes under the hammer at 11 a.m. on Friday. At 1:30 p.m. we did have an auction scheduled for 19 of 12 Queen Street in Kings Beach. I can report that property did sell in the first week for a cash unconditional contract. It sold for $600,000. A very big congratulations again to my client Jen. Absolute pleasure working with you, and all the best with your move interstate. At 3 p.m. on Friday, we have 74 Queen Street in Caloundra going under the hammer. This is a dual key property, which means you can let both out individually. There's potential for that. You can potentially reside in one, teenagers retreat, grandma, all of those options. You're in between the Caloundra Primary School and the Caloundra High School, straight on Sugarbag Road, straight into town. It is such a great spot there. And you can see with development going on in the area, this might be a future land bank play. That property goes to auction at 3 p.m. on Friday. And then at 5:30 p.m, our last one of the day, Unit 1 of 10, Princess Lane, goes under the hammer. This is a beautiful 2-bedroom, 2-bathroom unit on the first floor of the King's Edge building. This building is less than 10 years old. It's still very new, but you're right on the headland of Kings Beach. Very easy walk down to the cafe. Once you're on that coastal boardwalk, you're in any direction to all of the best beaches in Queensland. This is going to be a great auction. We've had 3 properties go to auction in this complex in the last 12, 18 months. All properties have sold for good prices. This will be a one to watch. Unit 1 of 10 Princess Lane goes under the hammer at 5:30 p.m. on Friday evening. And if you're wanting to keep up to date, make sure you tune in live every Monday at 7 p.m. for the Dose of Caloundra 4551 real estate news and updates. It's been a pleasure being with you on this Monday evening. And until next Monday at 7 p.m, we'll see you all out in market.